Good morning, my brothers and sisters in Christ, along with my friends. I do realize that in the last video I said that I would not be sharing any more videos because I did not have anything to contribute. However, I do have something to contribute today. I wanted to share with you all a couple of things. One, I received feedback regarding how I make these videos, and it seems, according to a good friend of mine, that I have been babbling on too long and repeating. So I will stop the repeating and I will just get to the point. That's eBay. Facebook suddenly deciding that it wants to beep at me. Interesting that it waits till now to go do that. Sorry. So when I make my statements, I will make my statements one time, and that will be that. So there be it. Now, to get to the point of this video, I received today in the mail a Knights of Columbus sword. I ordered this sword for the reason that I wanted my assembly to have a sword on hand during its meetings. So it came in the mail from an eBay seller. The one that I ordered was marked as new for $39.95 US dollars plus $12.55, I believe, shipping. I'm looking online now, and the same eBay seller is selling a sword, a identical one, for $13.55, for $1 more shipping. So I ordered it approximately, I think 5 days ago, 4 or 5 business days ago, and it has just arrived. So I would say it was a 4 to 5 day delivery of the sword. So I've taken the sword here to the hall. I have work to do after I'm done sharing with you, my brothers and sisters, but I wanted to open up the sword packaging, and I'm going to leave it here in the hall for the assembly when they meet here. As much as I wish that I could keep the sword for my own use, even though I got it, it is for my brothers to use for the meeting. As much as I want to be a part of the Color Corps, and I have been invited to be a part of the Color Corps, and the honor that that has, I will not, for 2 reasons. One, because, hello, Brother John Gamma. I'm glad that you are having a nice time in Thailand. I'm awake here in the United States. But let me get back on topic. Sorry. Reasons I will not join the Color Corps is, one, I have coordination and eyesight issues. 2 things. In order to be in the Color Corps, you have to have good coordination and good eyesight. And never do I want to, during a funeral or call out in front of a bishop or anything important like that, do I ever want to dishonor the Color Corps by bumping into someone or making a mistake. I would never want to do that. So I refrain from the Color Corps. However, I want to help my Color Corps and help my assembly. Ergo, I have the sword. I'm going to try to switch this camera thing to the other way. So here I'm going to experiment. I don't know what will happen. If we get cut off, just stay here and I come back. I'm going to go to the other room, and I'm going to, before I do that, let's try switching the camera now and see what happens so I can show my brothers what's going on. So here we go. So I'm switching. Okay, good. Now what we are looking at now is a sword. I wonder if I should switch the orientation. Let me go back. Okay, I'm going to switch the orientation from portrait to landscape. Let's see what happens. So here we go, going to landscape, and now, oh, okay, that's fine. It won't let me rotate. So what I may do is I'm going to, I wonder if it will let me pause. Let me try something. If it will let me, well, it doesn't matter. Now I know that I have to do that. So, let me switch. Alright, here is, well, okay, it still won't let me. Here is what I saw. This is the sword that is on eBay. And this is what I paid for it, $39.95. Now this one says used. However, the one I got said new. So we'll see what is new and what is not. The name of the seller is Niece, N-I-E-C-Y-Z Pieces. And they've sold 1,210 items. So we're going to see shipping on it. Let me see if I can scroll it down. Was approximately $13.55. He has 30-day returns. I've bought mine at $12.55. So, with that said, let's now go over to the sword. So, the one that's in the box. Please be patient with me while I go to unlock it or open it. So here we go. Very good. The sword I have left on the table. That way it will be prepared for unwrapping. I'm going to unwrap it. Hopefully I won't need scissors, but I wanted to show you what I got when it was live. So this is the sword in question. It came by U.S. priority mail. And this is the packaging as it looks. You must excuse my sniffling. I have allergies. It's tracked and insured. And let's see if I have information that you can see. Excuse me. I should have put this in another mode. So it came to me. This is the address of the seller. So it's a she, and that's the place it came from. And this is how it delivered to me. So now let's try to open this package. Maybe I should stop the broadcast and open it. Nah, I will open it now. So, it says I don't have any watchers. So that probably means, well, let's see if I can open this with one hand. Let's see what I can do. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put this temporarily down. Hello there. I'm going to open the box. I am now going to open this box. I should have probably opened it before I started webcasting, but it's a new thing. So here we go. Okay, I'm opening the box. I'm doing it quickly for my brothers. So please, I ask your patience while I do this. Okay, here's what I have now. I've partially opened the box, and this is the Knights of Columbus sword that I've ordered from eBay. It's wrapped in newspapers, so I'm going to take it out, and we shall see what we have. Let's see if I can get it out of the box with one hand, and I'm holding the phone with the other hand. Okay. Here, let me knock this on the floor. Okay. This is the sword. It's wrapped up in a package, so he's taped the package, or she has, so we're going to unwrap it and see what we got. Maybe I should go get scissors, or maybe I should just tear it to pieces. Let's try. I am now in the process of unwrapping this Knights of Columbus sword that I got off of eBay for $39.95 plus $12.55 shipping. Evidently now they're charging $13.55 shipping. Okay, so here we go. There, let me temper down the phone temporarily so that I can unwrap it faster for you. I'm going to unwrap it. Okay, I have now unwrapped the sword. This is what it looks like. It's wrapped in plastic. I'm going to be taking out of its plastic next so that it can be seen. Now, when Facebook Live says bring people on camera, what does that mean, I wonder? Does that mean it will be talking to each other on the camera? So this is the sword. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to try to take it out of its plastic. Let me tap on this so it focuses. Sorry, my phone seems to want to always focus. So let me take it out of the camera. Out of the plastic. One moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go get scissors so that I can cut this. Brother John Camera, are you still there? If you are, please wave. If not, I hope you're having fun in the land of eternal smiles. So let's go get the other things so that we can open the plastic. The reason I had not opened this beforehand was I wanted you all to know that this was new. So I'm going to cut the plastic off this Knights of Columbus sword, and we will see what we got. I'm going to put the camera down because I'm rather inept at all this camera operation. So here we go. I'm putting this down. Maybe you see me, maybe you don't. Hello, hello. Am I upside down? So. Cutting off the thing. There's some tape at the end. I'm just going to cut through everything so I don't have to fold it. Let's see if I can get it off. Not sure what you're seeing, but I am going to take the plastic off. Okay, I got the plastic off the handle. Let me get the plastic off the other end. Okay, put this on the floor so I can clean it up later. Alright, now, here is the Knights of Columbus sword. I believe it's still in its scabbard, or here, but this is what we got. And move the scissors. I'll move the camera slowly so you can see the handle. So here, I'm showing the handle, and I'm trying to show the work on the handle of the sword so that it can be seen. I take it this is in a case. I'm going to try to draw it out of its, if you call it a sheath or something like that. So, this must be a case. Shows how much I know about these things. Good thing I'm not in the color core. And that is the other end. Now I'm going to turn it over so that we can see the other side. Starting from the bottom, it's probably very identical to the reverse side. So there we are, and this is the workmanship. I'd be curious to know where it says KFC. That is the thing, they said it did. So now I'm going to remove it from its sheath. So let's see what happens. This is the first time I've ever done this with a sword. So I'm going to put the phone down. Anybody see me? Am I upside down? And let's see how I put this out. Oh, that's relatively easy. Okay. Now we got it out of its sheath, and here's what it looks like. Starting from the top, let me show you a close view of what the top looks like. That is the actual face. Here we go. I'm going to turn it around, and this is the back. So slowly I turn it around again. so that you see it. And I'm going to put it down on the table so that it can be seen. And I'm going to slowly move the camera down. So here we go. Now there is things here. I'm not sure what that means. Now let's see. I believe that's the word Knights of Columbus. So I should probably go back over it like that. Knights of Columbus. Oops, now my phone is doing its autofocus thing. Sorry about that. So now we're going to move them further down on the sword so that you can see what else there is. I don't know if other swords that the Color Corps carries have these words on it, but this is only for use during assembly meetings because last time we had an assembly meeting and there was no sword. So this will be kept in the office, council office. Now I'm going to turn this over. So here we go. It's not sharpened, so I can grab this hilt or the part piece. I'm going to start from the bottom, and I'm going to work my way slowly up. So there we go. It's now having focusing issues. I don't know. There is this, I guess, motifs. That's what the seller called it. So, I am not sure if this is a proper Knights of Columbus sword, meaning it will be approved by a Supreme, but it will be useful during a meeting. It beats a stick or a hand to be raised. So let me get this thing. Let me raise it up so you get one final look at the top. This is the back of this person's head. I assume this is Father Worthy, Father Forgive Me. Now it's having, my phone's doing the focusing thing. So that is the top of the sword. So there's this part. So if you have comments, please let me know what you think of it. I am not going to be taking this to a call out because I am not sure if it's regulation, but I'm going to keep it here for the assembly to use. So that would just about conclude my webcast or whatever you call it, because I think that I'm only going to do this when I have something to say. So let me switch this around. Here we go, switching now. Alrighty. So there we go. I have to do some work. I need to do paperwork. So I would love to talk to you more, but I'm not going to repeat myself and waste everyone's time with babble. I'm glad I could show this to you today, my brothers and my sisters and my friends. I bid you all a good night or good morning, wherever you may be, and may God bless you and your families. This to my friends and this to my brother knights and their sisters in Christ. For this I wish and pray, amen, and of course, vivat